So guys, here we are again. So this morning we did the K200s. I say we did, I certainly did. I hope some of you had a go at it, because that was a fairly brutal session this morning, especially here. I was on the treadmill in the gym, which, although it's an air-conditioned gym, was just mentally hot sort of thing. So the pretty brutal session. That said, it was still done, so yeah, good to get it out of the way. Tomorrow is a 10k run around the marina, and then followed by the following day, Sunday, will be 20k, which for me, 2 laps around the marina, flat course. You guys will be doing a hilly course if you're doing it, and I'll just make it a progressive run for me. So I just alter my paces to make things a little bit more difficult, and that'll be that for that sort of thing. So yeah, good session. Happy to have got it in the bank and carry on from there. Just touching on that, so the treadmill, a mate asked me a question about the treadmill, why I'm still using a treadmill when I'm on land, and B, I've got all the facilities around me and that. So but there's 3, possibly 4 reasons that I return to a treadmill. First one is sometimes I can't help it. I work offshore on a rig. Gone are the days when we could use the heli deck. So the treadmill is the only option. So it's 21 days. That's what I'm doing, running on a treadmill. Outside of that, it's great when you come home. Yeah, I do love running on the roads. I don't run trails. I just run roads, tarmac, pavements. So that's all I do there. But when it comes to speed sessions, running on the roads, I can't concentrate on what I'm doing, and I want to give it 100%. I'm running on a road, I'm coming up to a crossroads, junctions, cars around, etc., and I'm constantly looking at my watch. I've got another 15 seconds, half a minute, etc. You're always looking at things, and yes, the watch will tell me what's going on in my ear if I'm wearing headphones, but still I like to know what's going on, so I'm aware of what's going on. Whereas if I'm on a treadmill, it's exactly what it is sort of thing. I've got nothing else to look for. I just got to stay on a treadmill. I know the speeds. I've written everything down on a post-it note, which I've got stuck on the front on the dash, and I can see exactly what I'm doing. I don't wear glasses when I'm running either, which makes looking at the watch difficult. But on a post-it note, I can always pick up the glasses. They're usually in one of the little bottle bins either side of the screen, and I can see what I'm doing if I need to recap what's coming up, and I can run from there. So that's another reason I use the treadmill. A third one is, sometimes, obviously I live in the UK, a lot of times in the winter the weather is what I would call inclement, and by that I don't mean rain. I will happily run outside in the rain, but I won't run outside in the ice. It's just a recipe for disaster. It's all gonna get messy sort of thing. So one slip on the ice and you don't know where your training's going to be for the next 2, 3, 4 months or whatever. It depends on how you land and the damage you do. So I just don't do it. Another one is, despite the fact that behind me might look like a paradise, and it is for most of today. I've just laid on a sunbed by the pool, but for running it isn't, sort of thing. So unless I'm up at the crack of dawn, and I mean bang on the crack of dawn, and out as the light starts to come up, then it's 35, 36, 38 today. I can't be running in that. It's just going to kill me. So again, that's a treadmill job. So even today, in an air-conditioned treadmill, it was still too hot really, but you just get over it and then take all the weird glances as you walk back through the foyer, etc., to come up the stairs to go to the room, and I was absolutely ringing. It is what it is, but at least it's a controlled environment. They've got towels in the fridge, everything here, so so it helps. But yeah, so that's the thing. You just got to keep on top of it. If I can run on the road, I'll run on the road. But for speed sessions, I like to be able to do the speed session is done. it's always 1 to 1.5 degrees on the treadmill base, which kind of matches or helps, it sort of replicates running on a road sort of thing. You've got to raise your knees a little bit, work a little bit harder. It's not just the belt taking your feet away. So so I do what I can to mimic the road, but I'm always going to run on a treadmill if need be, sort of thing. I know some people are dead against it, but it is what it is. So if you're trying to balance whether you should or you shouldn't, it's down to the individual. But there's really nothing wrong with it, sort of thing. You can get up some good speeds on a treadmill. You can control what's going on, and you know where you are, sort of thing. So for me, it's great. Everybody, each to their own. You'll make your own decisions and that, but that's it, sort of thing. So anyway, tomorrow, as I say, 10k run, steady, easy run, easy pace, and then the following day it's a 20k. Easy pace again, but you should be on hills if you're doing it, and I won't be running at easy pace. But up until then, enjoy your weekend. I will post next week's runs on the bottom of this, or maybe at the end of this. Now I've worked out how to do an end screen, so we can do that. But appreciate that you're following. If you could just like and subscribe, then you'll always get an alert as to when I do another video. All right. Cheers guys, thank you very much.